Hello everyone, this is Simon from SMD Technologies, and in this live stream I'm going to discuss what happened to SMD, what are the next steps, and answer some of your questions you posted either on Steam or sent via the Facebook page or emails. A few days ago I was forced to temporarily shut down some of SMD's services. We stopped providing external services for people like network and server configuration, network planning, building desktops and such, because we had to switch focus on trying to stay above the water, stay alive, and unfortunately also we had to temporarily shut down BDrush updates, but that was something that that was a decision that wasn't made lightly, because BDrush is currently our primary project, and I worked hard on it, and make a decision such as this wasn't easy for me. So I announced that on Steam. Many of you might have seen it. Some people responded to the post and asked if BDrush is going anywhere. To answer that question, BDrush is not going anywhere. It stays on Steam, but updates are going to be occasional for now. So fixing bugs, maybe fixing some other issues that may appear, but for now, no new features. A new feature was implemented a few days ago, and that was an indicator of your progress through the level, but that was a detail to accommodate one of the users that recommended it. But other than that, no new features will be added at this time. So let me get to the point. The point of this stream primarily is to tell you what's going to happen next, because you know what happened, And now I'm going to clear what will happen and what will happen with the whole company, with SMD and with the games and services. So first, I'd like to thank all the people, because you're here, and that means a lot for me, or to me. That means a lot to me, and the fact that you're interested in SMD, you're playing some of my games, you're maybe watching this stream, it means a lot, and this wouldn't be possible without you, the people. After the first announcement was made, the announcement on Steam about SMD shutting down, there was a change on Steam. Something that I didn't think would happen. Something unprecedented, but in the positive sense. After I posted, a few hours after I posted, a lot of you, the people who are either following Bdrush or SMD on Steam or maybe on other platforms, you decided to support SMD. You decided to group or make a group or go together as people and users and buy Bdrush. And I posted the update, and I was thinking about what could be done to keep the company alive and afloat, and I was unsure about what could I do. And just randomly I checked Steam and wanted to see how the current state of Bdrush is, and I noticed that many people decided to make a purchase and support SMD, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I saw, and at first I thought that it's just some Russian scammers buying games, pirating them, and then returning them, refunding them, but it seems that I was wrong. So I would like to take a moment to thank all the countries that decided to help, people from the countries obviously, and read them out loud in the order from highest support to lower support. But equal thanks goes to all of the countries that I'm gonna read. So the first place are the United States. The most people from the United States, or the most users that supported SMD, are from the United States. 1/3, so 33% of the supporters are from the United States. So I'd like to thank the United States a lot for supporting SMD and for believing in the goal and maybe the games that we're making at the moment, Bdrush, but more to come. So thank you. The next, Russian Federation, 11%. Thank you as well. In fact, the support that came in a few days ago was in most from the Russian Federation, but in general, they're at the second place. And then Ireland, China, Austria, Denmark, Belgium, Sweden, Germany, Canada, Poland, South Korea, Australia, Slovakia, Norway, United Kingdom, Turkey, Ukraine, Japan, Brazil, Argentina, and India. So thanks so much to all these countries for your tremendous support and the stuff that I'm going to talk about next wouldn't even be possible without this token of support and without the people. So thanks again. It really means a lot to me to see this kind of support. The cause of SMD from the beginning was to create something new, something unique, something that wasn't influenced by a large game studio, or I don't know. I started this company because I didn't want to work in a game studio and just follow someone else's goals and ideas, and I wanted to create something of my own, and that's why I started this company, and that's why I prefer to at most work alone, because that way I can fulfill most of my ideas directly, not through other people, and other people who might have maybe different perspective, which is great, but I wanted to create something entirely of my own, so that's the cause, and this is what I'm trying to achieve here, and we'll see where that goes. And besides that, I started to make music some time ago, and at first it was some sort of a hobby, but then it grew, and I made a first song that went under the artist name SMD Technologies. So that was the first SMD track that went live, and I saw that many people liked it, and I was like, this could actually work, and it seems that I can do this, and people seem to like it. so I decided to continue on with that and make more music. And currently we have tens of tracks that are on our platforms, streaming platforms, and online music stores, and many to come. The music isn't going anywhere. There's a lot of songs that are going to be announced soon and are going to be released. Also, more songs will come to BeatRush, and so far there's just 8 songs, but more to come, a lot more to come. So back to the plans. I told you that what's going to be next wouldn't be possible without the support of you, the people. That's true. So there are changes to come. The first change that is going to come is that BeatRush is receiving updates again. Occasional for now, as I mentioned, but it's slowly returning to normal. BeatRush will also receive new songs. That means new levels, new content. All levels will be redesigned. So at the moment when you play BeatRush, all the 9 levels with the 8 songs, because level 1 and 2 share a song, these 9 levels basically visually look the same. Some things are random, some elements of the levels, but general visual, the overall visual is the same. That's going to change. All of the levels are going to be unique, and they're going to be changed in a way that supports the idea of the song playing in the background. So if the song is called Dragons, there are going to be flames shooting from the sides of the platform, and maybe some dragons flying around, not real dragons, but some projections or something that looks sci-fi, and yeah. So So all levels will now be unique. The spawning algorithm that controls the obstacles and points that appear in front of you is going to be redesigned as well. It's going to be more precise, and perhaps if all goes in the right direction, it'll even be in sync with the song playing in the background. So that's work in progress, but if all goes right, it will be implemented. Next, amongst these beat rush changes, the front face or the front page of SMD is going to change as well. The logo is going to be updated, or rather, well, a new logo is coming. So, the primary SMD Technologies website is going to be redesigned as well. At the moment, it's still down. No services are being offered, but it's going to be completely overhauled. The design is going to be more modern, and is going to contain more information about each of the services. You'll be able to see videos from our games there. It'll be more usable to the visitor when the visitor comes to smdtech.sk and looks at the website. He actually knows what we're about and what is going on. So that's going to come very soon, in the upcoming 2 weeks probably. And the last change, or one of the less important changes at this time, a new game is coming. I said less important because it's in its early development process and it may take a lot of time to actually finish it, but it's coming. So I'm working on something new. I want to create a new experience for the players, and at first it's going to be PC only, and then VR support will come. It's going to be VR oriented, but ironically, the first release will be on PC only. And I forgot, it's a less important change, but BeatRush will be receiving VR support as well. Not in the upcoming weeks, a bit later, but it will come. I heard from many people that they would enjoy something like that, because the concept of BeatRush in first person in VR, so imagine that you're sitting in the ship. The interior of the ship is detailed. You can see stuff there, the levers, buttons, displays, indicators, and you can interact with it. And you can see the world around from inside the ship. So many people like this concept, and I liked it as well. I imagined it in my head, how would it look, and I also made a VR preview, how would it look, and it looks really great. So that will come, but since this change is since this will be a VR release, I am giving priority to the other changes in BeatRush first, to make sure everything is fixed and implemented before bringing in the VR support. So, because some of the users are sensitive to, for example, sudden movements or stuff like that, so that's going to be taken care of first. So these are the changes SMD is going to undergo, and I would like to I would like to thank you again for your support, for the support of people and the Steam users that decided to support the whole cause, our company SMD, and Beat Rush, and I'm happy to see where this goes, and I hope that yeah, that I'll be able to fulfill all of this and make something great. I always wanted to make something great. So yeah, website, logo, song, BR content. Yeah. You may have been wondering what was the song that was playing in the beginning. Well, that's a song that I made to to celebrate the support of you people. It sounds kind of patriotic, but yeah, that's that's the point. It's I made it to to celebrate it. So this is the song. This song is going to be released very soon, along with one other song, which is a surprise. And both of these will be released as a part of the SMD's first album ever. So I'm working on an album full of songs. Some of the existing songs will be grouped into this album, and well, yeah. So last but not least, the album is coming, and those of you who are listening or have listened to SMD music, good news for you. So yeah, that's coming soon. Alright. Sorry for cutting short, but yeah, I pressed the wrong button, to be honest with you. Okay, so you know what's going to come, and now I think that it's time to play Beat Rush. Yeah, I also wanted to show you exactly what's going to change, and that's only possible with Beat Rush open. So you'll be able to see exactly. Okay. Okay. All right. Beat Rush. So. The most important change, actually, is the main menu. Because I heard a lot of people saying that it looks weird. Yes, I know, it does. It's just I don't have that sense of visuals, and in this sense. I don't know how to build this stuff, so it's just you know. So yeah, there'll be also a new menu, and also these sub-menus. It'll look more modern, it'll be more dynamic, not just this. It looks terrible. Yeah, so okay.
Welcome. Let's keep this simple. Those colorful shining objects are what we call points. The blue ones serve as currency within the game and
As I said earlier, in one of the previous streams, the person speaking now is Elias Tufexis, a man from LA who played Adam Jensen in Deus Ex, Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. Also voice acted in Far Cry and a few other games. And now he's playing as a character in a new Netflix anime, or a animated series that's live now. And so yeah. As you can see, the objects around, for example the veins over there, the orange-ish veins that you can see there on the right side and also on the left side. These for now have no effect on your gameplay, but after the level is redesigned and all the levels are redesigned, these are going to mean something. These are going to have an effect on your gameplay. These are going to either help you or not help you. So it will depend on whether you know what they do and you find out. The planet you see ahead, it's currently randomizing its surface. So each time you launch a game, one of the few surfaces I made is going to be used. It's going to be random, so you never know which one will appear. But that's exactly the problem of these levels. It's just too random, so order is coming. You can see the level progress on your left side under the jumps available. A few users recommended this and said that it's a great feature, so they can actually navigate in the level and know when it's going to end and when they're going to advance to the next level. There are also new obstacles that are coming, so not just these rocks, then the kind of rotating stuff. I don't know how to call it even, but the stuff you'll see in a moment. So yeah, these things, I don't know how to call it, but yeah. Those are also obstacles, and more are coming, so there will be more variety and more damage from either of these. The rocks do the less damage, so the least damage to the player. The orange things do more damage, but not that much. And later in the game you can see horizontally placed barrels, or how would I call it, but those were at the beginning supposed to roll at the player and he would need to jump over them, but there was a problem, and in the upcoming updates that's going to come. So the barrels will actually be moving towards you. the portal you see doesn't have any function at the moment. That's also going to change. So many of the stuff, or many of the objects you see here are with no function at all. But yeah, they're prepared there to make you wonder what the hell are they doing there. But it's all coming. They're all going to have a function, and they're going to have an effect on your gameplay, and you'll be able to interact with them, kind of, with your ship. So yeah. Oops. After level 3, it's smart to purchase a new ship. That will have an impact on your leaderboard position, but it's worth it in order to make the next higher levels easier. Regarding the leaderboards, actually, one user suggested that the leaderboards are illogical, that they make no sense. I'm going to explain what do they mean actually. So when you open the Beat Rush leaderboard, the design is terrible. Don't mind that. That's going to be changed as well as part of the website overhaul. But you can see the score column in here. The point of these leaderboards is that when you're playing, you're collecting the blue points. The blue points serve as an in-game currency which you can use in the shop to buy new games and upgrades for your ships. New ships and upgrades for your ships, I'm sorry. But the point is that you can either save the points or you can spend them. And that's the whole point of this leaderboard. So you can either collect them and use the first basic default ship to beat the game and have, I don't know, 12,000 blue points here, or you can buy a new ship each time you can afford it, and you can have 100 points here. So it's all up to you if you wish to spend them or increase your position in the leaderboard. So that's the point of the leaderboard. And the infinite mode leaderboard is somewhat more confusing. This is just a temporary leaderboard. You can see that there's nothing here, basically. The score in this case is your distance. So the more you play, the further you can go without exploding in the infinite mode, the higher the score. Since each of the songs that you can select here is different, and they have different speeds and different difficulty, you'll be able to see the songs divided in here. So one leaderboard for each song. For now it's only an overall distance you were able to overcome in the infinite mode. That's also going to change. So a lot of changes are coming. I have plans for this game. I'm not, and I repeat, I am not abandoning this game. It stays on Steam and updates will be coming. For now, occasional updates, but all of these updates will be put into the game, will be implemented. So don't worry about that. So let me just pack the changes into one and at the end tell you all of the changes that are going to come. The level redesign, the leaderboards redesign, to divide the infinite mode leaderboards into a leaderboard for each song. The unique levels. Oh, okay, I wasn't ready for that. But yeah, actually, some of you have have said that this is a problem as well, that sometimes you can explode right away. That's also going to change with the algorithm that's going to be upgraded. So, I think you were right. I was actually able to beat the game with a basic ship, but that was in the earlier versions. So, unique levels, the spawning algorithm overhaul, and sync with the music. Exactly because of this, because sometimes you can explode just by bumping into the obstacle right at the beginning, just like I did right now. If that happens to you while the algorithm is still at this stage, not upgraded, you can always purchase a stronger ship, which should be able to withstand the first contact with the obstacles, as you can see. I know, it's not standard, it's well, yeah. So the algorithm is going to be upgraded, exactly because of this. Yeah. So the game's still in early access, it's being tested, so the point of it is to collect feedback and opinion from you players, so I'll be able to upgrade it and fix all of this stuff and make a great game that will at the end come out of early access into the full release stage on Steam. The portal and the veins you see around are going to have an effect too. Okay, 54% is our progress in this level. We have 16 jumps available, but I strongly suggest you to save the jumps for later, for the more difficult levels. Now you can withstand damage and these obstacles without using the jumps. They are not necessary at the moment. They will be in the upcoming levels. Yeah, so by the horizontally placed barrels, I meant this. they're they're not barrels, but you know, how would I call it? What is it? That's going to roll against you, so it's going to move and you'll have to jump over it or go around it. It actually does a lot of damage, so be careful, because that one is really one little son of a bitch. The obstacles and the points are also going to spawn further from you. You can see that the obstacles actually do spawn further from you in these higher levels, but the points don't. So they will as well, because at the moment it's kind of difficult to catch them. Oh, whoa, critical damage. Allies just told us that we're at critical damage, so when you're at critical damage, I suggest you to use the jump and jump on the points. That will replenish your health, primarily in those higher levels. So when you're at critical damage, just jump and fall on the points to replenish your health. Then, if necessary, jump again and do this over and over until your health is higher or your jumps are at 0. This one is a really slow level that's designed to help you collect a lot of blue points to be able to buy those stronger ships to survive the next level, level 7, which is really fast. So this level here is here to prepare you. The song you're hearing right now is a collaboration between SMD and one great artist called Piper Easy, and he's a great guy, and he agreed to cooperate with us and to share his song here in Beatrush. I haven't personally worked on that song, so that's one of the songs that are, or that's the song that is not SMD's, the only song. You can find all the songs in the game's soundtrack, which is either here on Steam or on YouTube. The songs themselves are actually on our streaming services, but put together in one playlist on YouTube. We're approaching the end of this level, so after it ends, I'm going to upgrade my ship to be able to withstand the next level. This level. So let me take SMD Speeder Matrix GS78. GS78. Alright. And we have to get 200 more points to be able to afford the blue runner. Yeah, you know, this is one of the first levels where you actually need the jumps you collected throughout the game up until this point. Because here it's really fast and you will need them. So up until now you could have saved them, and you should have saved them. Now you actually need to put them in use. Or put them to use, to be correct. Well, it happens to even the best players. Okay, yeah. It's partly a fault of the faulty spawning algorithm, which, as I mentioned, is going to be completely overhauled as well. So yeah, that's it. That was Beat Rush. I'm not going to finish it. I don't want to waste any more of your time. And so too, yeah, well, the algorithm is really aggressive at the moment, to be honest, and it will be better. So everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting SMD Technologies and for having an interest in SMD Technologies, and maybe even supporting its goals. And I'm really thankful for all that, because yeah, it feels really great to see support and to see that people actually like what you do and want to see more and are there to support you. And and the Steam community is probably one of the first, well, people, but people as in all the people that ever supported me in something like this. So I really appreciate it, and it's really a lot. It means a lot. So thank you, everyone, and more to come. So stay tuned. Check out Steam. Check SMD Tech, smdtech.sk every once in a while to see if the website is upgraded yet, and everything will be announced. But for now, have a great time. Enjoy your day. Stay safe and stay tuned.